There are three things on my mind right now. Number one, food, meal planning and meal prepping. Number two, no one wants to put the hard work in anymore. And number three, do I really have to go for this run this evening? And I'm going to chat about all three of those things that are on my mind because there's a valuable lesson to learn in every single little thing that I'm going to discuss in this episode of the podcast. On that note, welcome to this episode of the Mandy Mayer podcast. As per usual, this is the podcast where we chat all about your health and fitness, your health and fat loss, and how you can achieve your health and fitness and fat loss goals. Okay, so what was the first thing on my mind? Meal planning, meal prepping, and food. The reason why this is on my mind is because I'm currently working around the clock to finish the meal prepping course and meal prepping recipe book that I'm currently working on. It is going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be phenomenal. Even me, as I'm editing it, I'm like, wow, I wish I had this when I first started my health and fat loss expedition. So that's the reason why meal planning and meal prepping is on my mind. But let me tell you something that I kept thinking of whilst I was editing the recipe book and editing the videos. And that was just how damn important it is for you to have a meal plan of some sort that you have created for yourself if fat loss is your goal. Along with that, how important meal prepping is, or how beneficial meal prepping can be for you and your fat loss. The reason why I say it's beneficial is because once you've prepped your meals for a couple of days, my goodness, it will save so much time when you come home from work if that meal or those meals have been prepped already. And in that spare time, you can go for a walk, you can go for a run, or you can do a home workout, or you can even use that spare time to spend quality time with your family. But I can tell you now that meal prepping really does help save time, and it helps remove the constant thinking of food and what you're going to eat next. So if you are on your health and fat loss expedition and you don't have any meal plan that you have created for yourself, I would strongly suggest that you start working on a meal plan, even if it is just for a couple of days in advance. And then take it a step further and actually start prepping some of your meals. You can thank me later. And if you're not sure how to do any of this, my meal prepping course and meal prepping recipe book will be launching within a couple of days. The second thing that was on my mind, or that has been on my mind and still currently is on my mind, is very much an unpopular opinion, if you want to say that. And that unpopular opinion is, do people really put in the hard work to get what they want? It really seems to me nowadays that people are afraid to do the hard work, to do the hard graft, to make the sacrifices necessary to achieve their goals. And the reason why this has been on my mind is because recently I celebrated 5 years of owning my own business. And on the exact day that it was 5 years, I was actually sitting with my mom and dad as well as my partner. And we were just chatting about everything that I've done, not only over the last 5 years, but the 4 years leading up to the start of my own business. And I know how much hard work I put into it, but when outsiders close to you have experienced you putting in that hard work, and they start telling you that, that is when you realize just how bloody hard you have been working. The last 5 years of building and running my own business, my goodness, it has seen me making sacrifices that are scared of nothing. I've missed birthdays. I've missed my own birthdays. I've missed social events, I've missed parties, I've missed anniversaries, I've missed my own anniversaries. I've worked basically almost every single weekend of the last 5 years, almost every single public holiday of the last 5 years. And if I know there's a time or a place where I have other commitments, my goodness, I can tell you now, I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to front load the work so that I can attend whatever else is priority. And so many people will look at that and say, but Mandy, you need balance. And I totally get that. And I do have balance, but I also have fucking goals. And unfortunately, those goals are not going to achieve themselves Those goals require hard work, they require discipline, they require self-control. They require me saying no to a lot of things. And I'm not sharing all of this with you because I think that the sun shines out of my arse. That's not why I'm sharing this with you. I'm sharing this with you to give you an idea of just how much hard work goes into achieving your goals. Now, when it comes to your health and fat loss expedition, that requires hard work as well. That requires you saying no to multiple different things, whether it be a social event, whether it be a chocolate, and it requires you saying yes to certain things that you don't feel like doing either. Maybe going to the gym, going for a walk, going for a run, or waking up earlier so that you can get some extra steps in for the day. And like I said, this is an unpopular opinion. This is also my opinion. I just feel nowadays people want to be successful, but they don't want to put in the hard work. They don't want to graft. And I know that I might be wired differently, I might be cut from a different cloth, but I have no special magical skills. The only thing that I know that I do and that I was brought up to do is to work hard for what you want. I was always taught there's not going to be handouts. You can't sit back and feel sorry for yourself. You can't expect things to happen and change if you don't put the work in. And that, my friends, is exactly the same for your health and fat loss expedition. It requires damn hard work. It requires you showing up for yourself on a daily basis. It requires you doing the things that you don't necessarily want to do. It requires you being meticulous about your food choices. It requires you being meticulous about your step targets. It requires you pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and doing the difficult things. No change is going to take place, or no progress is going to take place if you are not willing to do the hard work consistently. And I look back to my health and fat loss expedition when I was losing my 40 kilograms that I did lose. Again, I don't want to sugarcoat shit. I don't want to bullshit you. I don't want to lie to you and say that it was easy, because it wasn't. It was constant graft. It was constant logging of calories. It was saying no to social events because I knew that I still couldn't control myself around food and booze. It was saying no to late nights because I knew that I had committed to an activity early the next morning. It was saying no to the chocolate but having the apple instead. It was not succumbing to peer pressure. It was me going out to look for active support groups or people of support because there was none at home. I can tell you now that it was hard graft, consistent hard work that I had to put in to lose those 40 kilograms and to maintain that loss over these years. Now, if you're not willing to put in the hard work and you just want to casually float to your goals or to achieve your goals or achieve success on this thing called health and fat loss, well, if that is what you want to do, then you need to tweak your expectations as well. But one thing I can tell you is anytime I see someone successful, whether it be in business or within health and fat loss, my immediate thought is like, fuck, they are hard workers. They have put in the time, the effort, the patience, the consistency, the hard graft. They have pushed forward through the struggle days, and that is why they are successful. Purely because I know just how difficult it is, and I know how many sacrifices have to be made if you want to be successful in whatever you are doing. And the third thing on my mind is, do I really have to go for this run after work today? The reason why I wanted to chat to you about that is because there are going to be times that you don't want to do things that are on your plan. There are going to be times that you don't feel like doing things that are on your plan. I know I just said that, but I said that again to place emphasis on it. And it sort of goes hand in hand with not wanting to do the hard work. There is this notion or culture where you're like, oh, if you don't want to do it today, you don't have to do it. Or, oh, okay, no, we'll do it tomorrow because you don't want to do it. You must do the things that you don't want to do. Now, yes, if you're sick or if you're injured or if you're feeling a niggle or if you're really not feeling well, then don't do the activity. Of course not. But you cannot just not do something every time you don't feel like doing it. That is actually the most important time for you to show up and do those things. That is where you build your character. That is where you see what you are capable of doing. There are two ways forward with this. Either you take the easy way out and you just don't do it because you don't feel like doing it, or you take the difficult way out and you go and do that damn activity, or you eat those damn vegetables that were on your plan, or that activity that is on your plan. That is how you achieve your goals. That is how you become successful. That is how you start progressing forward. You can't only do the things that you want to do when you feel like doing them. Realistically, how many of the things are you going to do? And I know this is very much a tough love episode, and it's also got a lot of unpopular opinions, but you know me, I speak the truth. I don't mince my words. I don't sugarcoat shit. I am not Willy Wonka. For you to see results, you have to do the difficult things, even when you don't want to do them. And to end off, let me just call a spade again, even though I've done this multiple times. It is not going to be easy. You need to prepare your mind. You need to prepare yourself for it being difficult, because I can tell you now, it is difficult. You have to make sacrifices. You have to say no if you want to achieve your goals. You have to do the difficult things. You have to do the things that you don't want to do if you want to achieve your goals. If it was easy and we didn't need to do the difficult things, everyone would be walking around with trophies for achieving all these big, massive goals, for building massive businesses, for losing weight left, right, and center, because it's easy, but it's not. And that is why we don't see everyone waltzing around with those trophies of victory, because it's not easy. But the more you prepare yourself mentally for it being difficult, the more you set your expectations accordingly, the more you can actually start moving forward and pushing through those struggle days and not quitting on those struggle days. If you are ready to do the hard work, if you are ready to do the difficult things, if you are ready to stop making excuses, there's a link in the description where you can join my coaching community or purchase one of my health and fat loss digital courses. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you like I usually do. Keep smiling, keep laughing, and keep being kind to one another. Much love, your friend who has maybe pissed off a number of people with this episode. Maybe, maybe not. Mandy.